lesson is a critical consideration in predicting the degree to which students will be enthused about being involved. Clearly, the teacher that simply states, "We're doing this because the principal says I have to teach it to you," is not going to have an enthusiastic classroom. There are several considerations for teachers in developing this effective lesson opening. Connecting prior learning to new information is key to student success. Students need to be able to link past and real-life experiences to new content. Students make connections from within their own schema based on real-world experiences. It is vital that teachers foster the development by helping students make connections between the old and the new. In addition, content must be based on the standards. It is the teacher's responsibility to clearly communicate in a student-friendly way what those standards are. Students need to know what they're learning, how to apply the learning, and how that learning will build a foundation for their success. The effective use of learning targets, I can statements, and guiding questions or essential questions are all ways to help students identify the standards they're learning while you're opening the lesson. Look at these examples of how a teacher opens a lesson and thinks about the standards.
Five. And what type of text did we discuss this would be yesterday? What did we think of something? I want you to think about the dirt. That's kind of weird. Think about the dirt for a minute. How is the dirt in the summer? What characteristics? Kind of cool sometimes in the evening. Malik? Breezy. Okay, let's think about another season. Sometimes they even say we can't do fireworks on 4th of July because it's so dry that it could be a fire hazard. Okay, let's think about the climate in winter. In Louisville, what's the climate in winter? What is the weather like in winter over the whole?
Okay, this will be kind of fun. We're going to do a 1-minute quick write today. I'd like to know what you know about the American government. So, go ahead and just write it down, and it's going to be 1 minute long, and then afterward we're going to come together and we're going to do a brainstorming web. Okay? You guys ready? Understand? Okay, ready, and go.
When considering connections to prior learning and standards, there are 3 big ideas. First, students need to be able to bring prior knowledge into instruction in order to build complex skills. Second, standards for instruction provide the roadmap for teachers in developing instructional experiences for the student. Third, teachers can help students to see how their learning fits into the standards by creating discussion and activities that help the students to see the larger context and application to the real world. Teachers must plan their lesson to maximize the probability of student success. When we know that a student is likely to make errors under particular circumstances, we can act to lessen the likelihood of failure through the provision of prompts, cues, and reminders. For example, if we know that a student is likely to make errors with math problems that involve regrouping, just prior to introducing the problem, the teacher may wish to remind the student of the rule for regrouping, when it's necessary, and how to do it. Prompts and reminders can be large and direct, but can also be small and subtle, like the finger to the lips to signal quiet, or pointing to the clock as a reminder to keep working. Consider this next video in which the teacher reminds the students about rules for a common exercise.
Okay, remember when we do a quick write, we work alone, no talking, and when I say stop, put your pencil down. Don't worry about writing incomplete sentences, just write what you know. You ready? Go.
When considering clarification and reminders for students in regard to rules and expectations, there are 3 big ideas. First, the use of prompts and reminders is simply an effective instructional strategy. It sets the students up for high rates of success. Second, prompts can be pre-planned and delivered during times when they will be the most effective. Third, teachers can deliver prompts as part of instruction, engaging students while delivering the reminder at the same time.